Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Kinship Caregivers Sanctuary, a space for grandparents and relatives raising children. I'm Jackie, a kinship caregiver and advocate for caregivers walking out this journey. This is a space where we talk honestly about the challenges, the healing, and the strength it takes to raise the next generation. A space where you don't have to explain everything, where you don't have to carry it all alone, where your story is met with understanding, not judgment. So I invite you to sit, to breathe, to just be. Why not grab your favorite blanket, your favorite drink, and settle in? Get comfortable, let yourself relax. This moment right here, it's for you. A moment to slow down, to get poured into, to care for yourself the way you so often care for everyone else. Because as caregivers, we give and give and give some more. But we can't keep pouring from an empty place. So consider this your gentle reminder. You are allowed to take care of yourself too. You are allowed to put your oxygen mask on first. This is your time. Time to nurture yourself. Time to be held, supported, and reminded that you matter. Because we spend so much of our lives pouring into others, showing up, holding it all together, carrying what isn't always seen. But the truth is, we need care too. We need space to refill. So let your body exhale, let your mind slow down, let your shoulders drop, let your body soften. Take a breath and release the weight of the day, even if it's just for a little while. So to recap, in the last episode, we talked about uh, solo caregiving and how so much of the responsibility can fall on you. All of the decisions, the emotions, the meltdowns, the constant weight of showing up every day. And for caregivers of neurodivergent children, putting our oxygen mask on first can feel even harder because the needs are constant, the demands are real, and the emotional weight can be heavy. So if you've been pouring from an empty place, this is your moment to pause. And this month in the sanctuary, we're focusing on supporting the caregiver because while you are caring for others, you deserve care too. And so we're starting with something many caregivers feel, but don't always say out loud. What happens when you're the one holding everything together, the one making the decisions and thinking ahead, the one managing emotions, schedules, needs, not just for yourself, but for a child who depends on you? From the outside, it may look like you're just handling things, but on the inside, there's a constant awareness, a constant responsibility, a constant holding. For me, some moments feel like I'm in survival mode, my body on high alert, trying to adjust my tone, slow my reactions, and navigate carefully, almost like I'm walking on eggshells. And even in those moments, I'm reminding myself to pause, to breathe, and to come back to center. These moments in my journey reminds me of how much I'm carrying, not just the day-to-day routines, but the thinking ahead, the planning, the adjusting, the noticing what's working and what's not. Hmm. It's a kind of responsibility that doesn't really turn off, even in quiet moments. Your mind is still thinking about what your child needs, what's coming next, how to make things smoother, safer, better. And sometimes you don't even realize how much you're holding until you feel it in your body. The tiredness, the mental load, the moments where you just want to pause, but don't always feel like you can. And I want to name something today that often goes unseen: the invisible load of caregiving. It's not just what you do, it's what you carry mentally and emotionally. Whether it's anticipating your child's needs, managing transitions, navigating behaviors, advocating in different spaces, or holding stability even when things feel uncertain. That is a lot. And when you're the one holding everything together, it can feel like there isn't always space for you to fall apart or even rest. But here's what I want to gently offer you today. You are allowed to need support, even if you're the strong one. Being the one who holds everything together does not mean you have to hold everything alone. So if you're feeling this, I want to offer you a few gentle reminders. First, pause and acknowledge what you're carrying, not to overwhelm yourself, but to recognize your effort. Second, look for small amounts to release the pressure, small moments that you can release the pressure. Doesn't have to be big. Even a breath, a quiet moment, stepping away for a few minutes. This can help your system reset. And third, let yourself receive support in whatever form it comes, whether that's someone helping physically or simply someone who listens. You don't have to carry this in isolation. So before we close today, I want to leave you with this. You may be the one holding everything together, but that doesn't mean you have to hold yourself to impossible standards. You are allowed to be human in this role. You're allowed to feel tired and frustrated. You're allowed to need space. And even on the days when it feels like a lot, What you're doing matters. Thank you for spending time in the sanctuary today. If this episode resonated with you, I hope you'll carry this with you. You don't have to carry everything alone. You are not alone. If you feel led, I'd love to hear from you. Join my VIP list, connect with me, and share your story at your own pace, of course. Email me at kinshipcaregiversanctuary@gmail.com. I'll meet you here next time.